5, 6, 7, go. So this is a tradition that every year in the summer, the guys are eating madness and picking up those pounds and just kind of like doing some things that probably are against the fitness of steps. So we have a summer camp to kind of whip them back into shape.
Attention.
Marlon Wharton started the Gentlemen of Vision step team for high schoolers in 2009. The program's been expanded to Young Men of Vision for middle schoolers and now Boys of Vision starting in 3rd grade.
You know, it's a feeder program where you go from elementary, middle to high school, and we even support guys in college or military or trades. So it's really pretty much consistent mentorship for these young men to make sure they turn out right.
9 PBS's 2016 documentary followed the Gentlemen of Vision step team for the entire year. Their training, the competitions, the discipline.
Back to your post. You can start anywhere, but keep moving.
We were introduced to these boys, as well as their struggles, their dreams, their transformations. One team member stood out. His name was Darian Brooks. Step name, Prodigy. In the film, Coach Wharton gave the high school senior, as he often did with team members, a dose of tough love.
It's like a thing of priority. Are we a priority?
Lecturing him, challenging him, but also sharing stories of their difficult upbringings. Prodigy faced so much at home, in the neighborhood, and in his own body. He suffered from sickle cell anemia, a condition that can limit the flow of blood carrying oxygen and results in weakness and tiredness. But he worked as hard or harder as anyone on the step team.
Would pass out, would probably know he was going to pass out after the performance because of the energy exerted, and he would sign up for it every time, you know. And we've ended up in the hospital with him after performances, and that's, he wouldn't have it no other way. Even after he graduated, he would come back and visit and meet with guys and mentor some of these guys, and that's, you know, that's all we can ask is to give back, and he did that.
He was just 26 years old when he passed away in July.
Some kind of complications, I think, through his sickle cell, he ended up going to some kind of cardiac arrest and transpired that way. At his services, we probably had over 75 guys come out just to show reverence and to show respect to his name and his work. Other step teams came out, all met us there and celebrated his life together. And that was just beautiful to see. Let's go.
You've had hundreds of kids come through. I mean, I know you're not supposed to have favorites.
I know, but you can't ever forget Prodigy.
Darian Prodigy Brooks had said the Gentlemen of Vision program saved him, and he inspired them.
And I want a piece of him to be in all of y'all. Because that's the type of brothers I want y'all to be. Helping out each other. Not always asking for something transactional. Yeah, I'll do that if you do this. No, that's not the type of brother Prodigy was. He was about giving.
It's your turn. He was a winner. Who else want to be a winner?
And the work that turned around Prodigy's life, short as it was, continues for boys growing into young men as part of Gentlemen of Vision.
And so I just, you know, we've been blessed through God to be able to have an appeal where young men feel safe, they feel wanted, they feel a part of something bigger than themselves, a family environment. And this is a serious commitment, it's a serious brotherhood because we know what's out there in the streets and in the world for these young men, so we know that we have to start early.